Well, I've been away from YouTube for just a little while. I was doing some globe trotting. There visiting my friend Vincent in Northern Ireland for his 50th birthday. It was awesome, but there was a lot to do before I left and a lot of catching up to do after I came back. So I wanted to get back on at the beginning of April for National Poetry Month here in the United States. It didn't happen. It was a weekend from hell at the restaurant. A busy night, a huge concert in the back, big parties going on, and we had the Roto-Rooter truck in the parking lot, and fire trucks blocking off the street because the lines were backed up. It was a memorable moment in restaurant history when I walked into our basement and it was raining in the basement at the restaurant. But anyway, somehow all of that kind of makes this poem just fit in with the way April has started. It was supposed to be an April Fool's poem, and it's by Jack Spicer. He's a poet that I've kind of gotten really interested in lately, a contemporary of Frank O'Hara's, except he was on the West Coast, not in New York City, contemporary of the Beat poets, although he criticized Kerouac and Ginsberg. But I'm getting to like the guy, Jack Spicer, and the title of the poem is the same as the first line, and as David Randall Curtis would say, this is my David Randall Curtis look because I put on my red tie and went to a concert tonight, so thought I'd come back to YouTube in style. So as DRC would say, the poem goes like this. Any fool can get into an ocean, but it takes a goddess to get back out of one. What's true of oceans is true, of course, of labyrinths and poems. When you start swimming through riptide of rhythms and the metaphor seaweed, you need to be a good swimmer or a born goddess to get back out of them. Look at the sea otters bobbing wildly out there in the middle of the poem. They look so eager and peaceful, playing out there where the water hardly moves. You might get out through all the waves and rocks into the middle of the poem to touch them, but when you've tried the blessed water long enough to want to start backward, that's when the fun starts. Unless you're a poet or an otter or something supernatural, you'll drown, dear. You'll drown. Any Greek can get you into a labyrinth, but it takes a hero to get out of one. What's true of labyrinths is true, of course, of love and memory when you start remembering. That's my first poem for National Poetry Month by Jack Spicer. Thanks for listening.